What's up, guys? About another video. So we got the patch notes for the mid-month. Alright, so Mephisto, a malevolent soul collector with supernatural powers, and Hellstorm, who possesses both human and demonic natures and wields the power of hell, have received Tier 4 advancements and new uniforms. So like I said, Hellstorm is getting a Tier 4 with Mephisto. Alright, so this is going to be a rolling patch later on tonight. So if you want to get their potentials, don't do world balls, or at least keep at least 2 or 1. It doesn't matter. The 2 uniforms, Mephisto, Master of Hell, and Hellstorm T4. So this is a comic book uniform for Hellstorm. All right. So Mephisto uniform full cost is $32.50, but with the 40% discount, it's $19.50. So, all right, there we go. Now they're changing Mephisto from Blast to Universal, which I always thought he should have been Universal anyway because he is a demonic entity. Still super villain, so there's that. The uniform effect, he gets increase of chain hit damage by 25%, an additional 5% pierce, and super armor all defense. So there's that. He gets the chain hit and super armor all defense. All right. And the leadership applies to super villains, increases flame damage, and he keeps the debuff removals to all super villain allies. So it keeps the debuff removal. All right. Tier 2 passive gains demonized devil effect upon starting. He gets the skill damage bonus damage, and he keeps his reflect all attacks damage reduction by 40%, and damage decrease reflected by 70%. He keeps that. His first skill, he has snare, silence, and paralysis and incapacitation. Now when Hellfire skill 2 is used, he still keeps his transformation, which I kind of wish they would have got away from it if he was more PvP focused. But he still has a transformation, so kind of PvP, PvE-ish. So there's that. But once Hellfire is used, skill 1, he keeps the snare, silence, paralysis, but he gets rid of the incapacitation. So once he uses Hellfire, he goes from PvP to PvE. All right. Second skill, he has burn, stun, increased basic damage dealt to supervillains by 30%. And when the second skill is used, he loses that increased basic damage dealt to supervillains, and it goes to superheroes. So there is that. So still the same. The third skill has burn, fracture. Okay. And then once he uses the second skill on that, he gets a frenzy buff. So once you use Hellfire, he goes to PvE because he does get a frenzy buff on the third. And it does damage to superheroes. And which that's kind of dumb because all the World Boss Legends are villains. So yeah, they should have like reversed Hellfire instead of supervillains first, should have been superheroes, and then reversed it. So yeah, they kind of messed up, I think. Keeps the iframe ignored, removes active buffs, paralysis, and decrease all basic defense. Still keeps the penetration, keeps the recovery of HP for every 1 second, all that. And then when you use the second skill, he has the V-pad, paralysis, a 30% heal. So instead of him just recovering HP, he gets a 30% heal, but he loses the penetration. Yeah. It's gonna be a tough one to sell. That's kind of Now, the penetration is for PvP and all, but he gets invincible. Okay, just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. The fifth skill has burn, shock, incapacitation, a frenzy buff, and 100% damage immunity. And when the second skill is used, he keeps the burn, shock, 100% damage immunity, but he gets a 0.8% accumulation. So with ABX, he has burn, paralysis, and burn and paralysis. Okay, and silence. So he has all three ABX skills. For ABL, he has snare, fracture, and shock. So he does have all three for ABL too. So maybe, just maybe, they replace Loki. We'll have to wait and see for that. Because I hate the way Loki plays. I really do. Alright, so Hellstorm T4 uniform. He stays universal, but he's a superhero. His uniform is 1050. Uniform effect, he gets a 10% chain hit damage increase, which is new. Ignore dodge by 40%. Also new, I think. Tier 2 passive, he gets skill damage bonus damage and 20% damage reduction. It's 4-star passive, 80% chance to be immune to flame damage and increase flame damage by 50%. The first skill has burn, second skill has burn, third skill has burn and snare, 100% damage immunity and a 40% increase of all attack. The fourth skill has burn, stun, and incapacitation, 30% heal with a 1% accumulation. Very nice. And the fifth skill has removes active buffs, fracture, invincible, and a frenzy buff. So no penetration. It may be on his awakening skill, but there is that. He does have fracture, burn, and snare. So have to wait and see on that one. No supports, buffs, or anything like that. So he is his own man. Alright, so Mephisto and Hellstorm tier 4s. Mephisto gets a 50% increase of max HP and energy attack increase by 25% every 1 second up to 100% for 10 seconds. So it's kind of like Shadow Shell, Moon Knight, stuff like that. So we'll go on that one. And then Hellstorm gets the Beta Ray Bill tier 4, where it accumulates 10% of pure mind, poison, lightning, chill, and flame damage when attacking. So, and it increases all that by 6% per 10% accumulated elemental damage. So there is that. The new artifact for Mephisto is like storms, increases damage of all elements by 20%. So all elemental characters, kind of like for PvE, get this artifact. So Mephisto is getting that one. And that is it for the patch notes. So maybe Mephisto will take over ABX and ABL, especially ABL for Loki. So yeah, just have to wait and see after the patch, get the uniforms, test them out, stuff like that. But if they wanted it for PvP, I don't know, because if he's going to do the second skill, in which it does benefit against Wolverine and Sentry, but yeah, I don't know. Just have to wait and see. But there it is, guys. Let me know what y'all guys think of the patch notes. So I'm kind of glad they did change Mephisto to Universal. Like I said, he was like the only one that was a different class, which was kind of crazy. But just have to wait and see. He keeps the ability tags of Hellfire, Magic, and Evil. And he's still a other, Male, and Destruction. That's the only thing about ABL, because that one requirement is Alien Universal, which you use Loki or Thanos. And Hellstorm just has the Magic and Flame. So there is that. So yeah. So y'all guys let me know what y'all guys think of the patch notes. Hit me in the comment box down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.